Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers.
Good morning.
This morning we're having beer for breakfast, and what we're drinking is
We
from.
always have beer for breakfast.
At least on Sundays, anyways.
Yes. On
this
Sundays,
morning,
yeah.
this is from New Belgium Brewing Company, which you can't actually get in Michigan. They're in Colorado, and they're one of the biggest craft breweries in the country. They have a special series of beers that they call Lips of Faith series, and this is part of that. It's called Sati, and we've done some Sati clones at 4th Street Brewery. Sati is a Finnish beer brewed with rye and juniper. Actually, I believe they use just the branches, the juniper branches. But we've done rye beers with juniper berries and kind of that Sati type of feel. Here, doesn't say what the grain is. I'm guessing it's probably not a rye beer, but apparently they use juniper, and then it says orange and lemon peel as well. That's what it looks like right there.
Yeah.
Cheers. And I don't get any juniper in there at all. I do get a little bit of orange
I get some
in there.
citrusy notes, yeah.
It's not bad.
It's very
Actually,
drinkable.
the maltiness is kind of interesting in there.
But it's not, you don't get that bitter juniper at all.
No, I don't get any juniper.
It's dry. It's
you
got
don't
a
like
dry
juniper?
finish.
You don't
I like
juniper?
juniper.
Okay.
As I'm saying, I'm not picking that up, but I like the dry finish too.
Of course, this is a little bit old too. We have had this for a little while.
Oh, really?
It's not as its freshest. We don't get a lot of time for drinking beer at home. But anyways, let's talk about things that are going on at 4th Street Brewery. Last week was pretty big. We finished up the Harvest Fest on Monday with the costume contest. We had some nice.
We did have some good costumes.
on,
Thanks, guys,
Monday.
for actually dressing up this year.
Yep. It was,
I think we had 8 contestants, which is more than we've had.
no, it's actually the least amount that we've had, but some really good costumes
really
there.
good costumes.
The winner, the Beowulf, I thought was really, really good. He could have been a wolf for all we knew.
He was,
for sure.
very scary.
And so that was on Monday, and then
Thursday.
and then we started a new month.
On Tuesday.
And then the cask, we had a special celebrity guest who was actually a second time tapping a cask. Terry Foster happened to drop in and tap the cask for us. And we found out that just because a guy knows a lot about sports and is a pretty big guy doesn't mean that he knows how to swing a hammer. Because if I said that Terry Foster swung a hammer like a girl, that would be an insult to girls.
That's right.
I remember a couple times we had like some older ladies tapping the cask, and I thought, I don't know if they're going to be able to break the seal on there. And I really felt the same about Terry Foster. I mean, he really was tapping that thing. Really struggled on there. I don't listen to his show, but hopefully somebody called into a show and really razzed him about that, because he did a crappy job with it. He really did. But anyways, that was last week. This is this week. Big week this week. One of everybody's favorite events of the year, and nobody celebrates it like 4th Street Brewery. In fact, not only have we really, I think, helped to bring this holiday out more into the open, but it's also put Lincoln Park on the map, because when people hear about National Indian Pudding Day, people think about 4th Street Brewery, obviously, and they also think about Lincoln Park. They say, wow, you know, Lincoln Park, they make a big deal about this holiday, and it's at 4th Street Brewery, you know. So National Indian Pudding Day, if you're been in a Turkish prison and you've missed every other year that we've celebrated it, Indian pudding is very American. I mean, there was a time that no Thanksgiving table was complete without Indian pudding on the table. It's as American. It's more American than pumpkin pie or apple pie.
I wonder why that fell out of tradition.
And it's still, you can go on the East Coast and you can actually buy in the store Indian pudding.
Really?
Yep. But mostly it's, it was made, and it's made with very American ingredients: corn, molasses, milk, and assorted spices. Okay, and so not only are we going to make the pudding at the brewery, but we make every year Indian pudding ale. We got some cats singing in the background there.
She just had breakfast, I guess. She's happy.
Pudding ale, and it's made with the same ingredients that we make the pudding with. We use corn, molasses, cinnamon, ginger, and instead of milk, we use milk sugar. So it's very, very good. I tasted this year's version. I think it might be the best version yet. Very nice. If you like pumpkin beers, if you like pumpkin pie, you're going to like the Indian pudding and the Indian pudding ale. But that unique twist to it because of the corn in there.
Yeah.
So that is on Thursday. We're going to tap that. And then we'll have the Indian pudding, for the rest of the week after that. And even better than that is we always use this every year as a
Bless you.
As a fundraiser for Homes for Our Troops. It's really the only charity that we generally donate to, other than we had that breast cancer thing not too long ago, which was very successful. But Homes for Our Troops, if you're not familiar with them, great organization, and you'll see why it is that we believe so strongly in donating to them, is they build new homes or retrofit existing homes for disabled veterans. And if you watch the news, you see how many disabled veterans are coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah,
and
it's terrible.
It is. And so that's what makes this such a great charity to give to help out these troops who've done so much, sacrificed so much for all of us. So we'll be donating a portion of the proceeds, and then you can also donate money as well while you're there drinking beer and eating pudding.
There you go.
So that starts on Thursday. We'll tap the beer at 8 o'clock, 8-ish, and we'll eat pudding for the rest of the week. And we have a couple of batches of the pudding ale, so we might be drinking pudding ale for more than just one night, hopefully too. So, but like I said, we'll be donating a portion of those proceeds. What else is going on at the brewery?
Well, Lions are on a bye today, but that doesn't mean you can't come to the brewery.
Mm-hmm. Nice day.
Yeah,
Come on
and
in.
hopefully you set your clocks back, so
That's right. Time
you
change.
may be late for kickoff at some certain point of the day if you come to the games.
Time change, which is very nice to get that extra hour of sleep. Very much needed.
Yes, so hopefully you did do that. And see.
There's still football on TV even if the Lions aren't playing. Come on out, and at least get a growler to bring home and do your leaves.
Yeah. Because it's going to get dark early.
Yep, it's going to get dark early. We've been working on our leaves a lot this week, so we're actually pretty good for today. Other things that are going on for this week, it's a new month, so new specials. And every Wednesday is the summer clearance sale. That's the big new special. Is we still have Summer Sensation on tap, and we got to move that out so we can bring the winter beers in. So every Wednesday we have $4 pitchers of Summer Sensation, $6 growler refills. How awesome is that? It's $1.50 a pint.
Yeah.
$6 Long Island pitchers.
And if you
the food, we have $3 cheesy bread.
Okay.
I mean, who doesn't like cheesy bread?
Yeah, cheesy bread's good.
Cheesy bread's good.
Yeah.
So
I would take advantage of that. If you haven't drank the Summer Sensation because you thought it was going to be sweet and everything, you'd be really surprised. So I suggest that you pick up a growler and try it.
If you haven't had it for a while, renew, because I actually
I'd love it.
Once it turned into fall, I had actually stopped drinking it, and then I've just started drinking it again recently. I realized how delicious it is. So if you like a lot of different things, you like wheat beers, you like even kind of hoppy beers because it has a nice dry finish to it. You like saisons, which of course we love saisons. It's great.
Yeah,
so reacquaint yourself with it with a pitcher, and then get a cheap growler to take home with you. So that's what's going on this week. Of course, the big thing is National Indian Pudding Day, which is actually next Sunday. But it's an event too big to contain to one day.
That's right.
So we're going to start celebrating on Thursday.
Lily asked if she could have some Indian pudding this week too.
I think she would like that a lot. So that's what's going on this week at 4th Street Brewery. We will see you there, hopefully, more than once.
Okay.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
Have a great week.
Bye.